Let's talk about cats and dogs. They may seem like lifelong enemies, but they actually share a common ancestor that lived less than 50 million years ago, and they both have some close relatives that you might not expect. In my Lineage of Modern Humans video, we followed the branch of Euarchontoglires, which includes rodents and primates. This time, we're following its sister clade Loriciotheria, which includes a hugely varied array of animals such as bats, hedgehogs, pangolins, whales, and the hoofed animals, which are called ungulates. The ancestor to cats and dogs is the order Carnivora, which means flesh eater, though many still living carnivorans are omnivorous, and a few are herbivores. The closest known relative to carnivorans was the extinct carnivoromorph in the family Mysidae. They were small with slender bodies, resembling that of a modern marten or civet, and this is how the early carnivorans are thought to have looked as well. The first true carnivorans appeared about 42 million years ago, in a period called the Middle Eocene. From there, they branched into both the dog family Caeniformia and the cat family Feliformia. The earliest physical differences between these two groups of animals are the shape of the bony structures surrounding the middle ear of the skull, with Feliforms possessing a double-chambered auditory bullae, opposed to the Caeniform's single chamber. Let's start with the cat family in the suborder Feliformia. The first branch in the cat family separated the clade Ailuroidea from the extinct family Nimravidae, commonly known as false saber-toothed cats, because some species possess teeth similar to those that would later appear in true saber-toothed cats. Next came a major divide that separated Viveroidea from Feloidea. Starting with Viveroidea, we first saw the separation of cats from viverids, such as the African civet and the binturong, which reportedly smells like buttered popcorn, by the way. Just thought that was important to bring up. Did you also know that there's a type of coffee that's made from coffee cherries that are swallowed and pooped out by Asian palm civets? What's up with all these weird facts about viverids? I guess I'll just move on. Next came the separation of hyenas, aardwolves, and their relatives, followed by the division of the mongoose family Herpestidae and their Madagascan relatives in Eupleridae. Let's step back now to Feloidea, with the branching that separated linsangs from cats in the family Felidae. Felidae originated in Asia and is divided into Pantherinae, Felinae, and Machaerodontinae. Pantherinae includes clouded leopards and the big cats in Panthera. The big cats first appeared in central northern Asia around 11 million years ago, then quickly began to diversify around 3 million years ago and began populating Africa with lions and leopards and the Americas with jaguars. Machaerodontinae are the saber-toothed cats, dirk-toothed cats, and scimitar-toothed cats, and they originated in Africa in the early or middle Miocene. Though species like Smilodon are commonly called saber-toothed tigers, being outside Panthera, the Machaerodonts were not closely related to modern tigers. The species in the subfamily Felinae can be identified by their ability to purr due to their hyoid bone, and like the big cats, they were able to spread around the world to every continent except for Australia and Antarctica. Cats in this suborder include servals, ocelots, lynx, cheetahs, and cougars, among others. Felinae also contains the genus Felis, a group of small, adorable wild cats, including the jungle cat, sand cat, mountain cat, and, of course, the domestic cat. Alright, now it's time to step all the way back and look at the other branch of carnivora, the dogs and Caeniformia. The Feliforms included some animals that you might not think of as very cat-like, like mongooses and civets, but the dogs have even stranger close relatives, as you'll find out soon. The first family to branch off from the dog lineage is Amphicyonidae, which includes animals commonly called bear dogs. They appeared in North America during the Middle Eocene around 45 million years ago, and over the next 22 million years they would spread to Europe, Asia, and Africa. It is thought that true dogs later outcompeted the bear dogs, leading to their extinction 5 to 10 million years ago. Amphicyonidae's sister clade Canoidea branched into Arctoidea and Caenidae. There is not enough time to go into detail in this video, but Arctoidea contains Ursidae, the bears, Pinnipeda, the seals, sea lions, and walruses, and Procyonidae, which includes animals like raccoons, weasels, badgers, otters, red pandas, and skunks. Arctoidea also includes the extinct subfamily Hemacyonidae, the dog bears, not to be confused with the similarly named bear dogs. Now let's look at Caenidae. These are the animals called canids, and they eventually spread from North America to every continent on Earth except Antarctica. Caenidae includes the subfamily Caninae, the canines, as well as the extinct subfamilies Hesperocyonidae, which were small and lean, and Borophaginae, which is also known as the bone-crushing dogs, which, let's be real, is pretty awesome. Bone-crushing dogs appeared in North America about 36 million years ago, and during the Middle Miocene, members such as Epicyon became big enough to crush the bones of large prey animals. Like the bear dogs, bone crushers are thought to have been outcompeted by canines and cats, and went extinct about 2 million years ago. The first canines in the subfamily Caninae were small and fox-like, and fed on small animals and fruit. Caninae branched into Uroceiron, which includes island foxes and gray foxes, as well as the tribes Canini, the true dogs, and Vulpini, which includes most foxes. The first extant fox that arose from Vulpini is the bat-eared fox, which lives in the African savanna, and I can't get enough of these guys. They look like they're trying to pretend they understand a story that their friend is telling them, but they really have no idea what's going on. Oh my goodness, that's what the baby looks like? No, I'm done. That's too cute to be real. Get out of here. Anyway, the next animals to separate from this tribe are the Tanukis, also known as raccoon dogs. If you've played an Animal Crossing game, you're no doubt familiar with a certain real estate entrepreneur who belongs to this species. Next comes Vulpes, the true foxes, which includes easily recognizable species such as the red fox and Arctic fox, as well as some adorably big-eared species like the fennec fox and Blandford's fox, and other species like the Tibetan sand. No! What is this picture? Okay, I can look at this all day, but it's time to go back to Canini and look at the branching of Pseudocyonia and Canina. Canids and Pseudocyonia are from the Americas. They include several foxes and wild dogs, and the odd-looking maned wolf, which actually belongs to its own genus, Chrysocyon, and is more distinctly related to other species than most canids, not being very closely related to foxes, dogs, or wolves. Lastly, we arrive at the subtribe Canina, which arose around 3.5 million years ago. It includes African wild dogs, jackals, coyotes, and wolves such as the grey wolf and the larger extinct dire wolf, as well as the descendants of wolves, the dog. Wolves are also believed to be close cousins to the Australian dingo. Whether you prefer man's best friend or the internet's most memeable animal, both groups are incredibly interesting and contain some of the most successful predators on the planet, as well as humans' best companions. Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want to be kept up to date on future videos and live streams, there are links to my Twitter and Discord community in the description. Until next time, see ya.